Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's George Rover from Team Omegas here, and today I'm gonna go over my predictions for YCS Columbus in Ohio, which I will be attending, by the way. I'm gonna tell you my deck predictions and how I think they'll do, and stuff like that. So first deck I'm gonna go over is Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds, the infamous Dark Worlds that we all have been hearing about. It's a great deck, but a lot of them are going to be out by round 5, I can guarantee it. They're going to hit a lot of sideboard hate. You're going to hit the Crows, you're going to hit the D-Fissure, you're going to hit the Macrocosmos, you're going to hit the Kaikus, going to hit the Christia, going to hit the Fossil etc., etc., etc. And if you're not smart with your side deck, you are going to lose. I can guarantee you that right now. It will top. There are very, very smart players out there that are very, very good with Dark Worlds. And if they know what they're doing, they will top. They will know to side out the Dark World dealings in the mirror match so they don't hit the gold. They will know exactly what to do. The smart players will top. The rest of you, I'm sorry, if you're not smart about it, you're going to be out by round 5. You're going to hit a lot of hate. Everyone is expecting you. Next deck, I'm going to go over Agents. Agents will top. Hands down. Christia, that's all I have to say. Christia will win it for them. Christia is insane. It's a game winner. Um, I don't know what else to say. And Christia is an awesome card, and it's gonna have, it's gonna show its face, its ugly face, a lot, and it will win games. Smart Asian players will win, but again, a lot of Asian decks are going to be out by round 5 because a lot of Asian players also don't know what they're doing. So, expect to see a lot of Asians from round 1 to 5. If you make it past 5, expect to see either smart Asian players or not that much Asians. Um, Again, it all depends on the side deck and the player. Next deck, you guys are going to be pretty surprised at this one, but I feel like Machina Gadgets. If someone really smart plays that deck, it will top. I'm guaranteeing you that right now. Fortress is the biggest pain in the world. I looked into it. My friend Luke, he just got tops. He placed 6th place at a regional with Machina Gadgets. It did amazing. It's such a simple build, and on top of that, it has so much synergy. It's so consistent. On top of that, they have such a back row. You don't know what they're gonna pump out in that back row. Like you can kind of expect Dark Worlds. They're gonna be pumping out that Grapha, and they're gonna have stuff Eradicator, Epidemic Virus down, DDVs down, a bunch of bluffs down probably. But when it comes down to it, I mean, Machina Gadgets, they just have that back row. They have those D-Fissures to take out the Grapha. They have the Bottomless to take out the Christia. On top of that, Fortress. Once Fortress is out, it's such a pain to get over. I mean, it's either attack it and lose one of your cards, target it and discard a card from your hand. I mean, really, you got a Smash and Ground, Bottomless, and Dark Hole. I mean, those are Mirror Force. Those are the only main deck slash side deck options I really see that a lot of people use. I mean, sure, you might have that random tech card that can take care of Fortress as well, and maybe use that Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon for the Cyber Dragon and getting over all their shit. But when it comes down to it, they're a tough, tough matchup, and a lot of people struggle against Machina Gadgets. And Machina Gadgets, if someone smart is behind it, will top. I can almost guarantee you that. Um, so after that, I am going to talk about heroes. I'm taking heroes. um, 2 heroes topped the regionals this weekend. Um, I feel like there's a lot of hero builds out there. A lot of them are bad, a lot of them are good. And one, it depends on luck. If a hero player gets very lucky and hits their best matchups and draws good all day, he's going to top. If he draws ass, he's not going to top. On top of that, if he runs into something like Gravekeepers, I mean, good luck. Gravekeepers is a tough matchup. Even if you feel like they're not, they are. Especially depending on your build. If you're using a D-Fissure build, where you're main decking the D-Fissures and the Parallel World Fusions, you're going to struggle. Um, Trust me, I played with almost every kind of build with heroes before deciding on what I'm going to take. Um, there's a lot of hate out there for heroes right now. A lot of peoples are prepared for the heroes right now. I'll just, you know, definitely heroes are going to top, but a lot of heroes are going to play and be out. It definitely depends on the player and the build. I'm actually definitely interested to see what build tops. Um, I'm probably not going to top. I have no self-confidence in myself whatsoever. If I top, it'll be a miracle, but miracle fusion. But no, I'm probably not going to top. I'm not gonna guarantee you guys top. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna top with heroes. I'm so awesome, like every other pro does. One, I'm not even a pro. Two, I mean, like it's just not gonna happen for me. I can almost guarantee it. I'm gonna hit a shitty matchup. But anyway, yeah, heroes are probably gonna top though. Next one I'm gonna go over is Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers will not top. They're not. I'm gonna say this right now. They're not gonna top. You're not gonna see a single Gravekeeper topping. Main problem, they can't Royal Tribute anymore, because if they Royal Tribute a Dark World deck, they're gonna lose. It's just that simple. And on top of that, they just can't keep up with the format anymore. I mean, the Necro Valley shuts down a lot of decks, yeah, and I mean, Gravekeepers has a ton of synergy and extremely consistent, and you never know what that back row is, but when it comes down to it, Dark Worlds will wreck them. There are too many Dark Worlds for Gravekeepers to come out on top. I mean, if you're a Gravekeeper player and you're prepared with some awesome side deck for Gravekeeper or for Dark World, I mean, best of luck, man. But I just don't see it happening. I just don't see Gravekeepers topping. They're a great deck. They're just not good for this event because Dark Worlds are everywhere, and you don't know what you're going to expect with Dark World. And that Royal Tribute is just such a game winner, and you need to keep field advantage. And you have that 2100 hump that Grapha just easily gets over. On top of that, you got the other decks that are still problem decks, and they're still probably prepared for you. So, I mean, Gravekeepers, I'm sorry, man. You're not topping. I just don't see it. Um, Chaos variants, I'll go over next. Stuff like Twilight, Lightsworn. Maybe one topping. I don't even know. I mean, again, I feel like a lot of hate from Dark Worlds, because they're going to do that drag down to the grave, man. They're going to look at your hand, they're going to see your Chaos, and they're going to get rid of that BLS. They're going to get rid of that Chaos Sorcerer. They're just going to say no. They're going to look at the rest of your hand and either decide to go DDV or Epidemic Virus, and your hand's just going to go to the graveyard. I mean, that's going to happen to a ton of people, but with like any Chaos variants, I mean, if you're relying on that Chaos Sorcerer and if you're relying on that BLS, it's just not gonna happen, dude. I mean, even Lightsworns, they have a good matchup against the Dark Worlds, and even then, it's just like they're gonna have answers. And I feel like a Chaos variant, it's a good deck. I feel like it's gonna get you to round 7, 8, but you're not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I mean, I see a lot of potential with the deck. I really do. I was actually considering taking Chaos Done, and there's just not enough synergy right now. I mean, make it consistent, have a great side deck, and you're still going to get sacked. I mean, that's what it basically comes down to. You can have the most consistent deck in the world with the best side, and you're still going to get sacked. And if you're relying on that BLS and Chaos Sorcerer as answers, and you get sacked by a Christia, what do? You can't normal summon BLS or Chaos Sorcerer. You're just basically sitting there pretty much done. Um, Next one I'm gonna go over Gladiator Beasts. Gladiator Beasts, I feel like they're gonna be good. They have a lot of synergy. You never know what the back row's coming with. Gizris is a good plus, but I'm an avid Gladiator Beast player, and I see one topping, if not any. It's just too slow, and they have such a problem with Grapha too. I mean, uh, the War Chariot is so big, and they do have a lot of answers. They're very set heavy, so they're not going to get hit by a lot by drag down to the grave if they're going first. So I definitely feel like gravekeepers have, not gravekeepers, gladiator beasts. Gladiator beasts just have 50-50 chance. And I know I keep on bringing up Dark Worlds a lot, but that's what you're going to see there. I mean, this YCS is going to be Dark Worlds. Hands down. Every other person's bringing Dark Worlds. And every other person that isn't bringing Dark Worlds is coming prepared for Dark Worlds. Nothing else. So, I mean, if you're ready for Dark Worlds, I mean, awesome, good, but if you didn't even consider the fact that, Dark Worlds are going to hurt you, if you just think, oh, Dark Worlds are an easy matchup, you're going to lose. Uh, it They just plus way too easy. They look at your hand with Drag Down to the Grave. They dump shit. It's a retarded deck. I know. It's a no-skill deck. And I just... That's my prediction, I guess. If you guys have any comments, go ahead and leave them below. Tell me what you guys think, what you guys are taking. What decks do you plan on running? I mean, there's so many decks out there right now. And the thing I love about this format is that there's no defined deck. There's so many oddball decks out there. So many weird decks that are good. Like, at my locals, I lost to Neospatian Chaos. Like, covert contacts and shit. And it worked. It worked amazing. They dumped a cross porter and searched out shit. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. But I like that. Even Relinquished. There's Relinquished decks out there, which I'm going to be using after Ohio, because I don't feel like using the meta anymore. But even Relinquished, that's a great deck. Like, I mean, there's so many odd decks out there that you just gotta look out for. And, alright. One last prediction that I'm going to throw in here. There is going to be 3 decks that no one has ever heard of, that no one ever expected to top. There will be 3 different decks run by 3 different people. They will get feature matches, and maybe they won't make the top 4. Maybe they won't make the top 8, but they will top 32 with these random fucking weird decks that no one ever expected. Who knows? It might even be Morphtronic. It might be Relinquished. It might be something completely out of the ordinary that we never even heard of or expected. It might be Reptilian. Might be Venomaga. Who knows? But that's this format. This format, I can guarantee you there will be 3 decks that you would have never seen coming. And also, go ahead and comment below. Tell me what decks you think those might be. I can tell you right now there will be at least 3 weird decks. So, I think that's it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe, which is that way. Subscribe to our channel. I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on the YCS, how I do, how my team does. Right now, for the lineup on our team, I will be taking Elemental Heroes. My buddy Michael Schultz, he will be taking Dark Worlds. Lucas will be taking Machina Gadgets. Our buddy Kyle, who is not part of the team but will be going with us, he will be taking Agents, I'm pretty sure. Our buddy Steve on the team, he will be taking Agents as well. And we're taking this kid Yasim too. In all honesty, I don't know what the hell he's taking, but whatever. So I'll keep you guys updated on how they do as well. Obviously, it's not going to be till after the tournament. There's not going to be deck lists until after the tournament. So just keep an eye out. And good luck, guys, at YCS Ohio. Wish you the best of luck. If you see me there, go ahead and give me a tap on the shoulder, say hey, whatever. I'm always willing to talk. Other than that, peace out, guys, and good luck at Ohio.